Good evening. It's 7:30 p.m. in the evening. As you know, every day I try to record a short video and then post it on my social media. This is a good way for me to practice speaking English. On this morning, I didn't record the video because of I was a little bit busy. I didn't have enough time to record a film before I go to work. By the way, I also had a lot of work to do on this morning. I need to I needed to get the office as soon as possible. This is the reason why I decided to go to the office without recording the short video. And on the afternoon, I returned home at 6:30 p.m. And now I have just got dinner already. So I would like to spend uh, 15 minutes recording a short video and then post it on my social media. You can see when we set up the target, we try to keep the habit as long as possible, try to keep our habit as often as possible. That is a good way for us to follow the target until it's success, right? When you succeed to do something, we can get a lot of happiness. We get a lot of motivation to do another target. This is my target. More importantly, when we set up the target and then we try to set the target, when we try to reach the target, it means we have more motivation to follow the target. All right. You can see if you would like to succeed in your life, you need to be self-confident, you need to be self-disciplined, you need to be self-confident, especially self-disciplined. These characteristics are very important for you to succeed and overcome the obstacles challenging difficulty in the life. Now I will be back the topic today. I remember yesterday I shared with you a short topic about some region why in Hanoi there are a lot of traffic jam, especially traffic jam in the rush hour. Today I would like to share with you some my perspective about the solution resolve the issue of traffic jam in Hanoi City. As you can see, I have been working and studying in Hanoi for more than 20 years. I know what happened in the Hanoi City for the transport station. You can see every day I travel from my house in Salem district in the downtown of the city in Hai Ba Trung district. It usually takes me more than 2 hours to travel from my house to the office and return from the office to my house. It's waste time. It's I waste a lot of time and waste a lot of money by on the way to travel from my house to the office. But I couldn't avoid, I couldn't resolve the problem relates to the traffic jam. You can see this is a big issue for our country, for the city. This requires the effort from the authority, the government, if they would like to resolve this problem in the future. In my opinion, there are some way to resolve the problem about traffic jam in Hanoi City, in Ho Chi Minh City. Perhaps this solution is not hard for us to point out. Most of people know this solution, so it's not easy to solve it because it uh, it required a big resource of the society. For example, they need money, they need the some different resources in our society. You know, there are two main solutions I would like our government, our the authority to do it as soon as possible. Firstly, we need to develop the public transport station as large as possible, as fast as possible. So you see, in the Hanoi right now, we have the bus and the skylight. So it's not enough for the employees to travel when they go to work. You can see it's not convenient for employees to travel by public transport station. This is the reason why they don't choose the public transport station to travel. So if the government, the authority would like to reduce the traffic jam, they need to limit the private vehicle such as motorcycle, car, or something like that. If the government and the authority want the resident to travel by public transport station, they need to develop the public transport station, make them much more convenient, much more cheaper, much more convenient. You know, right now the network of buses is much better than before, but it's not enough. So the solution is that we need to develop stronger, faster the network of bus, public transport station as a bus. And beside, we need to develop the underground. I used to visit Singapore, Japan, China, Beijing, of course. I can see some modern transport station, some modern public transport station, such as the subway, underground, skylight, are very modern in these cities and these countries. So more than 80% of the population travel by public transport station. So they they can solve the issue about traveling. They can resolve the traffic jam very easily. This is the first solution I would like the government and the authority to do as well as possible, as soon as possible. And second solution, I would like the government and the authority do as soon as possible. They need to reduce the population who are living in the downtown city. They need to move some authority. They need to move some organization to the outskirts of city. For example, they can move the university, the hospital, or something like that into the outskirts of city. And secondly, they need to invest much more money on build up a new roads, build up the new streets, and they try to make the roads and streets modern, all right? And nowadays the system uh, of streets and road are quite narrow, and this is the reason why we usually get stuck at the rush hour, yeah. And when all the people gather the trees after finish working in the office, in the office, in the company, and the trees and road are overloaded to travel. All right. So the government need to invest much more money on building a new bridge, new road, and make the road and trees broaden and better. This is a second solution I would like to recommend for the government, for the authority. They should do as soon as possible. And that's it for today. I know that the main two solution which I gave to you are very obvious. Only people can see it. And I believe that the authority can see it. So it's not easy to solve the issue totally comprehensively because of some difficulties, right? And in the future, if I have a chance to, I will give you some reason why we couldn't solve the traffic jam easily in the Hanoi City and Ho Chi Minh City. Thank you for listening to my story today. Goodbye and see you on the next